Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to share one secret that helped me learn English to a very high level. Guys, if I had to name one thing that helped me become more confident interacting with native speakers and improved my fluency overall, it's probably going to be learning and using phrasal verbs and idioms correctly. Honestly, I understand your pain, guys. There are so many idioms and phrasal verbs that people use all the time, and your teachers are probably always telling you, you have to learn phrasal verbs, you have to learn idioms. But your question is always probably, where do I find them? And how do I know that this expression is actually a good one? And luckily, guys, you subscribe to my channel. You know me, you're watching this video, and I'm here to help. So let's move on to the first expression, to black out. And the color here is black. It means to faint, and people use it a lot. For example, my mom is really afraid of blood and she always blacks out at the sight of it, which is actually true, guys. My mom is really afraid of blood and she's always like on the point of blacking out if she sees blood. And see what I did here? I used the example that relates to my life, and this is something that I always recommend you guys do. If you can't remember an expression, if you can't remember a word, always try to create an example that is relatable to you, right? It can be about you, about your family member, about your friends, about your colleagues. It has to be something you'll remember, and we tend to remember things that are important to us. Talking about other things that can be black, do you know what the expression black sheep means? If the answer is no, make sure to check out this video because there I explain its definition.
Do you remember anything before you blacked out?
Moving on to our second expression, born with a silver spoon in your mouth. And you're probably wondering, where's the color here? This idiom is too long. And the color here is silver, guys. Silver spoon. It means to be born into a rich family where everyone is doing everything for you and you don't need to care about anything. Everything is done for you. For example, he hasn't worked a day in his life. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. So he was born into a rich family and he didn't even need to work because everyone around him was providing for him.
Joe was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
And guys, I think one of the things that you do a lot at your job or in your studies is making PowerPoint presentations. But what if I tell you that you can make those presentations more eye-catching with a tool called Demo Creator? Demo Creator is an all-in-one screen recorder and video editor. It can offer a variety of tools and functions in one place that all existing products have today. For example, you can record anything you want on your computer screen, and the advantage of using Demo Creator is that it allows you to use drawing tools, schedule recordings, and even do dual monitor recordings. So let me show you how I use Demo Creator by using a presentation I made for one of my projects. So once you've downloaded Demo Creator, just hit Start a Record Project. Then make sure to check that you're using the correct microphone, that your webcam is on, and if everything is okay, choose the area you actually want to screen record. I think I'm gonna just choose my whole screen and then press record. I love using Demo Creator for creating online courses or explaining something to my students. For example, this is a presentation I use for my speaking club, and while walking my students through our course curriculum, I can use different features. For example, I can use this arrow feature and point at something. For example, week 1, I point at week 1. Week 2, I point at week 2. If I want to draw my students' attention on a specific tool, I can use the Spotlight tool. Once you're done with the recording, all you need to do is press End Recording. After it's been imported, you can start editing your file. And this is where the fun begins. You can use different effects, like you can try to remove your background or blur your background. Also, you can add captions, something that I really like. Finally, you can use different stickers like the subscribe button or this cute snail. And for those of you who are watching my video right now, I have a special link you should use to download Demo Creator and start working on your next project. Now let's continue talking about idioms. Sorry, I just got too excited talking about Demo Creator. But our next idiom is to catch someone red-handed. If you catch someone red-handed, it means that you catch someone in the process process of doing something wrong or illegal. And here I could come up with some formal sentence as an example for you guys, but I think I'm gonna talk about something else. Imagine you made a cake and it's in the fridge and you told your kids you can't eat it today because it's for tomorrow. And then you come back into the kitchen and you see your kid eating the cake and you could say, oh my god, I just caught you red-handed, you're eating the cake. If someone is doing something you told them not to do, you can say, I just caught you red-handed.
We're gonna catch you red-handed one day. Then we'll see how human you are.
The fourth expression is golden opportunity, which means the perfect chance, the perfect opportunity. For example, by not investing my money into Bitcoin in 2010, I missed a golden opportunity to become a millionaire because the price of Bitcoin in 2010 was under $1, and right now the price is over $20,000. Which is crazy.
How can you think of giving up a golden opportunity that you have worked so hard for?
The next expression is to give the green light, which means to give permission to do something. When you see the traffic lights turn green, you know that you can go. For example, I really want to start working on this new project. I'm just waiting for my boss to give me the green light.
You got the green light to burn.
Expression number 6 that I use pretty often is once in a blue moon, which means not very often. Almost never. For example, my best friend moved abroad a year ago, so now we see each other once in a blue moon. What about you guys? Is there a person in your life you see once in a blue moon? And why?
An opportunity like this comes along once in a blue moon.
Expression number 7 has the color of the t-shirt I'm wearing today. And no, it's not pink. It's rose. Rose-colored glasses. So if you're wearing rose-colored glasses, it means that you have an unrealistically positive opinion about something. For example, many people imagine the United States with rose-colored glasses. They only see the great things about the United States without seeing all the disadvantages of living there.
Parents, they see their kids with rose-colored glasses.
Expression number 8, or is it 8? Okay, yes. Expression number 8 is a white lie. A white lie is an innocent lie we tell to protect people's feelings. For example, we told grandma that her cake was delicious, which was actually a white lie. Do you guys think a white lie should be considered a lie and should be viewed as something more serious? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And have you ever told a white lie to someone? For example, your friend is asking you, how do I look? And you know that this outfit doesn't really look that great on them, and you say, yes, it looks amazing. But in reality, it's a white lie. Have you had this experience before? Let me know in the comments.
It's a little lie, a little white lie to protect the bigger truth.
Expression number 9 is gray area. If something is a gray area, it has no clear rule or answer. And also guys, make sure to spell this word correctly, the word gray, because in British English we spell it with the letter E, but in American English we spell it with the letter A. So make sure to be careful here. For example, the question of whether parents should allow their children to use cell phones is a gray area. Some parents allow their kids to use phones, while others think it's not the best choice.
That's not a gray area. That's theft. You're a thief.
And our last expression is show your true colors, which means show your real self, show who you really are. And this expression is usually used in a negative way. He seemed nice at first, but when we started to discuss politics, he showed his true colors. Meaning he wasn't that nice anymore, maybe his political stance was different from yours and you couldn't agree with him, so, your impression of him changed completely.
And your true colors shine through.
So I think that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it useful. And I really hope you'll be using all of these expressions and idioms while talking to other people in English. Just a quick reminder to use the link down below to check out Demo Creator and make beautiful presentations and videos. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!